when people look at me and they say, what are you for Halloween? Because you look like you do every day, I'm just gonna start doing my little shimmy and singing, you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble. The main things that I'm going to be using for this look are this sleek silhouette palette, and I'm also going to use this Storybook eyeshadow palette. This is the Cinderella one. What? Now first we're going to start off with normal face routine. I'm just going to put foundation on. I'm going to be using Fit Me Maybelline foundation. This is in 115. I'll use a foundation brush occasionally, but really I feel like my fingers, as long as they're clean and everything, are kind of the best. And I know my chest is always red. I'm pretty sure I have rosacea just in this area. I don't know. I was also in the sun, so this area tends to get more tan, even though I didn't get burned anywhere. And I wore that SPF 50 like a mofo, and I applied it like every 20 minutes. I'm going to use some of the Benefit High Beam. This is a highlighter. It kind of just illuminates your skin a little bit. It looks like nail polish. And I'll just put this on my cheekbones. Just dot it. Sometimes I'll dot it a few down my nose and right where my cupid's bow is. What? I look a little crazy right now, but it's all gonna make sense because we gonna pat it out. We straight patting it out. This is what's gonna make you look like Beyonce. Okay? This is gonna give you that money glow. I'm gonna set that with the Fit Me Maybelline powder. This is also in 115 Ivory. Putting powder down is an important step of the whole makeup thing. It sets everything and makes sure that, you know, that solid 30 seconds I spent putting on that liquid foundation was not for naught. All for naught, not for naught. Shameless promo of my Uber code. Yeah, hit it up. Don't drive and drink, or drink and drive, or do any combination of those things. Use the Uber code. You get, I think, like 25 bucks off or 30 bucks off. Something dope like that. It's now that I realize I didn't use any concealer, but what are you gonna do? I'm going to be using this little middle shade right here. What? And I look like a crazy person, but that's okay. That's part of contouring. And your face is just going to look dirty for a second. And that's something that you have to find peace within yourself. Know that this is why baby Jesus made contouring, to make you doubt your decisions, but ultimately to make you look svelte. Vocab word of the day. What? Give me this California glow. Even though I spent 3 hours in the sun, this is going to make me look like I actually did that. We're going to layer some blush. We're going to use a super light one right here. Go right on the apples of my cheek. Normally I would just wear this blush, but because we are going out for Halloween, and let's be honest, I'm going to probably sweat it all off, we're just going to layer a little bit of this middle pink. Not too much. Tap that on. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Yeah, I feel pretty solid about that. I'm going to use this Cinderella Storybook palette. There's a bunch of other Disney Princess palettes. I need to get them all, but this is the first one I got because Cinderella was my first love. Grab your flat brush. I'm going to be putting this A Wish. This is like a super light beige color. And I'm going to put that all over my eyelids. Now, a smarter person would have put some kind of primer down, but you don't watch me because I'm smart. You watch me because I do. I'm going to also use that brush to take a little bit of Palace. It's sort of a shimmery, it's not this full-on gold, but it's kind of like a pinky gold. And you're going to put that in the center of your eye, and kind of to the outer corner. Fluff that out a little bit around the edges. Now you're getting fluffy brush, small fluffy brush. I'm going to go in first with Chateau, and that's what I'm going to go in the crease with. It's more of a brown color, but it's definitely got kind of a gold speck to it. You're going to use that to kind of just accentuate that crease, accentuate that crease, accentuate that crease. Go with another fluffy brush. This is the bigger fluffy brush, just to kind of make sure that edge isn't harsh. And I'm going to go in with, this is a flat eyeliner brush. I'm going to dip that in, which color do I want to go? Let's go Rococo. This is more of a purple, deep purple, kind of a plummy color. I'm going to start at the corner of my eye and angle up, almost as if I was doing liquid eyeliner. Just go up a little bit and then swoosh. That's what I call it officially. Swoosh. I'm coming down onto that lash line and then swooshing up and fluffing it out. I'm going to go in with an eyeliner. This is just a black kohl eye pencil from Starlooks in Obsidian. I'm going to tightline my eye, and then I'm going to also get that bottom rim right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. And this doesn't have to be perfect. Again, it's Halloween, it's fun. I'm going to run an eyeshadow brush just along that. This has a little bit of the Rococo powder still on it. Smudge it a little bit. It's also going to help it from running down. Now on the inner corner to the center, she does have blue. I'm going to go with two blues. I'm going to go in with Royal and Midnight. So first, let's set down Royal. The thing I do like the colors a lot in this, but I do feel like there is a good amount of fallout. It's a little chalky sometimes, which I'm not in love with that consistency. But I'm going to layer the sparkly blue. And again, something else I will smudge with my fingers. I'm going to be using my Unique mascara. I made a video about this. Basically, it is attaching fibers to your lashes, and it kind of plumps them up as if you have fake eyelashes on, even when you don't. The way that you do this is you first put on a transplanting liquid, so it comes in one of the tubes. You put that on your eyelashes. Then you add the fibers on before that dries. I tend to do my mascara before I do any eyeliner or liquid eyeliner because it makes me, for some reason, it makes it easier for me to draw the line and to kind of rest the brush. I don't know, it's super weird. I know that not everyone does it in that order, but I do. And then you seal it with the transplanting liquid. I have one of these pens. This is from Arbella. It is a permanent eyeliner pen. I'm going to just lay this in the center of my eye against the lash line and work that down against the line, and then go in closer to the corner and bring that through. Oh, I just did the worst thing, which is get mascara in my hair when I'm blonde. No, that's bad news. Yeah, so for me it's easier to start at the middle and then at the end kind of create your swoop. You just want to line it up with the way that your lower eyelash line is going and kind of just rest it with the point and come in. It's easier to use my right hand and do this too because I'm definitely not at all left-handed. Except when I swing a bat. Apparently I swing a bat left-handed. Makes no sense. Go to the other corner, you line that up with the point, and you kind of come in with the swoop. Also, pro tip, go back in with black powder over that and set that. Now we're going to do eyebrows. I'm using the Bobbi Brown Light Brow Shaping Kit. This has wax and powder in it. The way that you do this is first you put the wax down, which is the darker brown, in this palette. Yeah, real Michigan. And you use that to just make sure all those hairs are in place. And even the wax, again, makes a huge difference. And then you're going to dip another little brush. It comes with two brushes to make it super helpful, into the lighter brown, and you're going to use that to fill in everything. This is the Milani Lip Intense lip color. This is in the color Fiery Coral. I really like these lip colors a lot. It's not quite the pink that she had. Hers is kind of a baby doll pink, but that's okay. I'm going to choose a bolder color because that's what Mama's got, and that's what Mama's going to wear. Halfway to magic. I'm going to go in with a little bit more blue on this inner corner because it's not showing up as much as I want. So I'm going to grab a little bit of Destined from the Cinderella Storybook palette, and I'm just going to run that along the inner corner of my eye. Okay, makeup, check. Now we're going to do hair. All I need to do is wave it. I'm going to use my Sarah Patempa Beach Waver, which I've mentioned before in my Birchbox video. You can go watch here, and there's a link for it below if you want to check it out. But, so now that we got the hair done, we'll tousle that up a little bit. So the look I'm trying to mimic is basically when she's in that light blue Not like really a bathing suit, almost kind of a bathing suit leotard situation, and she's got the sparkly sweater on. This is the lazy cosplay version of that. Again, something already from my closet, so I'm gonna wear it. And then I don't have a pink sparkly sweater. So basically with this, I'm going to take, because this is just a long cover up, I'm going to take this, I'm going to tie this. And I don't have the sparkly elements, but what I'm going to do is, so her sweater is kind of tied together with this. I have earrings that look just like it, but I don't actually have a pendant for it. So I'm going to take this brooch that I got from my grandma, and I'm going to put this at the top of the sweater. And it's just going to encase the totties. Just small child crying. For shoes, I have this pair of shoes that I've never worn for anything, and I feel they're just Tumblr. Really, that's the look I'm going for right now, is Tumblr, hipstery, Tumblery, beautifulness. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it because bright colors, I think, are going to win. I have some little heart earrings that are white. We're going to put on as many obnoxious rings as we possibly can. So I'm going to put on some rings that say love on them, because why not? I'm going to put rings that have flowers on them, because why not? There's a flower crown situation. Yep. I think we're also going to tuck this part in, so it looks a little bit more like a sweater. Do I look like Meghan Trainor? Am I a goddess of pop music? Are you seeing my tots? Is this PG-13 or is this rated R? I don't know what's happening. The good news is that if you're a mildly chubby blonde chick that has any kind of bone structure, this is a super easy costume. If you missed my last Life Size Beauty video, you can go check that out here. I talk about some of the Birchbox things I get, which you saw the waiver today. I used that, fancy. And at some point in the future, there will be my next video here, and you can click on that. So if you're in the present, sucks for you, but if you're in the future, got more videos to watch. Dope. Click it. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye.